Hello, and welcome back to First Samuel in October Bible Reading Month. Yeah. We're going through First Samuel for the month of October. It's chapter a day, because it's 31 chapters, so 31 days of First Samuel. Yeah. Name's Brandon Wheeler. It's my birthday month, if you don't know that, which I've mentioned in every single video prior to this. And the reason for that is because it's my birthday month. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying, like, hey, how you doing? So, trying to get to the chapter. There we go. All right. I have a strong mouth because something happened in the army. He stroked, can't talk around unless I buy down something. Okay. Chapter 23. First Samuel. I have King James Version. Read along if you wish. And your own version. Then they told David, saying, Behold, the Philistines fight against Keilah, and they robbed their threshing floors. Then David inquired of the Lord, saying, Shall I go and smite these Philistines? And the Lord said to David, Go and smite the Philistines and save Keilah. And David said to his men, Behold, slowly. And David's men said unto him, there we go, Behold, we be afraid here in Judah. How much more if we come to Keilah against the armies of the Philistines? David inquired again of the Lord, and the Lord answered him, said, Arise, go down to Keilah, for I will deliver the Philistines into your hand. So David and his men went to Keilah and fought with the Philistines, and brought away their cattle, and smote them with a great slaughter. So David saved the inhabitants of Keilah, or Keilah, however you say it. And it came to pass when Abiathar the son of Ahimelech fled to David to Keilah, that he came down with him with an ephod in his hand. And it was told Saul that David has come to Keilah, and Saul said, God has delivered him into my hand, for he has shut him in by entering the town with gates and bars. And Saul set all the people together to go to war to Keilah to besiege David and his men. And David knew that Saul secretly practiced mischief against him, and he said to Abiathar the priest, Bring hither the ephod. And then David said to the Lord God of Israel, Thy servant has certainly heard that Saul comes to Keilah to destroy the city for my sake. I cannot pronounce this town's name. Will the men of Keilah deliver me up into his hand? Will Saul come down as the servant has heard? O Lord God of Israel, I beseech thee, tell thy servant. And the Lord said to him, He will come down. David said, Will the men of Keilah deliver me up and my men to the hand of Saul? And the Lord said, They will deliver you up. Then David and his men, which were about 600, arose and departed out of Keilah and went wherever they could. It was told Saul that David was escaped from Keilah, and he forbore to go forth. And David abode in the wilderness and strongholds, and remained in a mountain in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul sought him every day, but God delivered him not into his hand. And David saw that Saul had come out to seek his life, and David was in the wilderness of Ziph in a wood. And Jonathan, Saul's son, the twin twister, arose and went to David in the wood, and strengthened his hand in God. And he said unto him, Fear not, for the hand of Saul my father shall not find thee, and you shall be king over Israel, and I shall be next to you. And that also Saul my father knows this. And the two made a covenant before the Lord, and David abode in the wood, and Jonathan went to his house. Then it came to the Ziphites to Saul, to Gibeah, saying, Does not David hide himself with us in strongholds, and in the wood in the hill of Hikiah, which is in the south of Jeshimon? Now therefore, O king, come down according to the desire of thy soul, come down, and our part shall be to deliver him into the king's hand. And Saul said, Blessed you be of the Lord, for you have compassion on me. Go, I pray you, prepare yet, and know and see where his place his haunt is, and see where he is there, for he has told me that he steals very subtly. See therefore, take therefore of all the lurking places which he hides himself, and come you again to me, that certainly I will go with you. And it shall come to pass, if he be in the land, that I will search him out through all the thousands of Judah. And they rose and went to Ziph before Saul, but David and his men were in the wilderness of Moan and the plain south of Jeshimon. Saul and his men went to seek him, and then they told David wherefore he came down into a rock, and abode in the wilderness of Maon. And when Saul heard that, he pursued after David in the wilderness of Maon. And Saul went on this side of the mountain, and David and his men were on that side of the mountain. And David made haste to get away from the fear of Saul, for Saul and his men compassed David and his men round about to take them. But there came a messenger unto Saul, saying, Haste thee, and come over, because the Philistines have invaded the land. Wherefore Saul returned from pursuing after David, and went against the Philistines. Therefore the place called Seleh-Hammelekoth, which I think if I remember correctly from looking it up, is like the rock of escape. And David went up thence and went and dwelt in the strongholds of En-gedi. I cannot pronounce those names. I wonder if because of this I can't. Keilah, En-gedi, Keilah. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so a lot to pack. David's going here and there. Saul's trying to go there and here to try to catch him. But David keeps escaping from him, unfortunately. He delivers the town, but then the town, oh, we're about to be overrun? We'll give you David. So David's like, yeah, I'll leave. Unfortunately, that's just the things that happen. But alrighty, well, that is chapter 23. We'll see you tomorrow for chapter 24. Goodbye.